Why couldn't we just sustain a sedentary lifestyle in which we don't have to take any cuts? We don't have to take any pauses in between. We don't have to just hide ourselves behind our bed or anything like that. Because each and everything requires hesitation in life. Most of the things, most of the truth are uncomfortable. There was a video on YouTube. I was just scrolling by from a secondary account by chance, which I never do, and I found something about democracy. And what I would like to say is that democracy exists within the people, but the people are just deaf ears in today's era. But there are some people who are having a visionary insight and power that if this does not happen today, if a revolution does not happen today, it could be a catastrophe for the upcoming generations. Here the goal of the leader should be sustainability rather than selling cheap pleasure or freebies for the upcoming election, or every time you have seen in your locality there are new small developments, like they would start building a road or new public facilities, they will install a new pipeline and this and that, they would introduce the subsidies, but they all rely on short-term pleasure and they're not focusing on the actual sustainability. We have seen what is happening in Andaman and Nicobar Islands right now in India, and there have been countless projects by our own government which we elected, and they are cutting down the trees. They are not caring about the species which would rather just go extinct if we just do not just stand up on our or just raise our voice. You know the news headlines, you know everything what is happening in the world in terms of pollution, in terms of species, in terms of turtles, in terms of floras and faunas, that they're on the verge of extinction. India as a country is culturally rich and diverse, but there comes a point where the democracy becomes pseudo, where people's choices are abused to such an extent, political propaganda goes to such an extent that it itself goes against the very notion of democracy. The people are manipulated, the people are cognitively brainwashed, there are misleading promises, there is everything behind an asterisk, and most politicians sell you a lie. Most politicians just sell you rubber wrapped in chocolatey Éclairs. But actually, when the political party comes in power, most promises remain unfulfilled. And political parties, and be it anyone or any person in life, they always try to guilt trip you that we did X and we want you to do Y for us. Why? Is there any freedom of choice left? Or are we just voting for a favorite party or a favorite leader or a politician, or be it anyone whom we like? You do not vote based upon charisma. You do vote based upon the sustainability and how well that person or that specific party would be able to synthesize people's emotion with logic, and then just feed us with seeds of sustainability rather than fulfilling the needs of the present and compromising the needs of the future. In every video of mine, I give you a choice. Choose. Would you still be someone who just blindly votes for a political party, or would you just wait? Make your choice. Make your decision. Open your eyes and then press the vote button. Not getting influenced by any friend, any political campaign or party, just your own research. People don't want to do anything. They do already have a job. They do already have everything life, could just offer. So people just don't think much. And this is where democracy actually becomes something which is having no name in no textbooks. Such a political system. Again, choose. Would you?